Today, I'm easily going to show you how to earn $75 a month with this method. After countless hours doing research on chocolate finance, here are the things that you need to know about the product, on how they are giving a whopping 4.5% interest rate per annum on your first $20,000 deposit. Currently, it's one of the highest in Singapore. Today, I'm going to show you how does it work, assets they invest in, what are the risks associated with chocolate finance. So stick around and let's get into the video. After weeks of countless hours doing research and many sleepless nights, here are the things that you need to know about chocolate finance and the product that they are offering. I will paste the full details of the FAQ of the information that I found on the website throughout the video on the screen. So what is chocolate finance? Chocolate finance is not a bank. In essence, chocolate finance is just a company that is responsible for customer acquisition, onboarding, and marketing about their product. That is a high interest deposit. The money that you give to chocolate finance is actually managed by Havenport Investments, which is regulated by MAS. Havenport Investments are regulated to perform financial advisory services in Singapore. It's also a Singapore private company and a member of both the Singapore Fund Administrators Association and the Singapore FinTech Association. Some of the members in the Singapore Fund Administrator Association are the big four management consulting companies like Deloitte, KPMG, PwC, and Ernst & Youngs. Since chocolate finance is not a bank and is considered an asset manager, there won't be any SDIC insurance, but not to worry, your funds will still be held separately in a custodian account for safekeeping. Basically, what it means is that Havenport Investments won't have direct access to your money that you invest in. They actually manage it like how a trader does trading. The institution that will be holding your money whereas HSBC and State Street will be the companies that are responsible for keeping your money safe. This also means that if Chocolate Finance decides to go bust, your money will be kept in a separate account away from Chocolate Finance's personal business accounts. Now let's talk about what does Chocolate Finance actually invest in to get you that juicy 4.5% return. The first one is the Dimensional STIG SGD Fund, the UOB AM United SGD Fund, and the Fullerton SGD Cash Fund. All these funds are basically like money market funds that are pretty safe investments in this current elevated interest rate environment. These are just the current products that are included. The portfolio manager might decide to add or subtract depending on market conditions. The founder, Walter Wood, has an impressive background with past executive positions in reputable companies in Singapore. His experience and expertise in the industry gives credibility to Chocolate Finance as a reliable asset manager. You can find more information about Walter Wood and Chocolate Finance on their official website. He was previously a director at Singlife and also a deputy chairman at Aviva. He also worked briefly in the HSBC Insurance Division for around 7 years. Now let's talk about risks that comes with investing in Chocolate Finance. The first risk that we need to take into account for is market risk. The products or funds that Chocolate Finance invest in are subjected to market risk and market conditions such as economic factors, industry trends, and geopolitical events. All this can impact the performance and the value of these investments, therefore impacting the yields that we will get ultimately from Chocolate Finance. The second factor is changes in interest rates can affect the value of fixed income investments that Chocolate Finance may hold. If interest rates remain elevated or even increase, we may see the yields offered by Chocolate Finance to go up. However, if MAS decides to lower interest rates, we might see a dip in yields due to the fact that the yields offered in the money market funds that Chocolate Finance invests in ultimately impacting their profits and ultimately impacting our yields that we get. In our third category, we need to talk about liquidity risk. The products or funds that Chocolate Finance invests in may have varying levels of liquidity. Liquidity risk, it refers to the potential difficulty of selling an investment. Illiquid investments may limit the ability to access the funds or may require selling at an unfavorable price. The fourth risk we need to take into account for is the currency risk. If Chocolate Finance invests in products or funds denominated in a different currency from the investor-based currency, which is SGD in our terms, there is a risk for currency fluctuations. Changes in exchange rates can affect the value of these investments when converted back to the investor's base currency, potentially resulting in reduced yields. Overall, if you see the trend US dollar to SGD trends, the US dollar has actually weakened against the Singapore dollar. In conclusion, Chocolate Finance presents an intriguing investment opportunity, particularly in the current economic climate where the US Federal Reserve has indicated that it will maintain elevated interest rates for an extended period of time, at least until the end of 2024. This environment makes Chocolate Finance's offering of a 4.5% per annum return on the first 20,000 quite attractive. given that they invest in relatively stable funds and that the funds are managed by Havenport Investments, a regulated entity, it also offers a degree of stability. While there are inherent risks associated with any investment, the potential returns, the quality of the management team, and the current interest rate environment makes Chocolate Finance a compelling consideration for those seeking for a low-effort, potential high-yield investment. As always, essential to DYDD, do your due diligence and understand the product before investing. So that's all for me today. If you have found that this video has added some valuable insight, please like and subscribe.